Hey everyone, welcome to the first bonus episode of my PvZ walkthrough. Alright, now it's time for the bonus episodes. Excuse me. And before we start it, before anyone would do, let's figure Tree of Wisdom a little bit. So what you guys to say. The answer is iZombie may seem expensive, but the right situation they're worth every penny. Okay. I had a dream in it. Cattail spikes, pop balloons, and drop zombies to the ground. I don't know what it means. Okay. So random. Growing aquatic plants in your Zen garden is pretty much impossible without the aquarium garden. Just saying. Yeah. Their zombies violate the natural order with their suburban ways. It's only fair to use Magnetron to steal their mine pickaxes. Every day brings new challenging and opportunities. Oh, the new Marigold's King in Creative Shop. Okay, yep. So yeah, mushroom garden, huh? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing except growing mushrooms. That is. No, the great thing is you can sell them. Alright. Tired, depressed. Letters on Tallant's getting you down. A quick Magnetron will whisk your cares away. The tallness of Talnats earns widespread acclaim due to their different defenses versus dolphin riders and pogo zombies. The explosive force of a cherry bomb and jalapenos is more than capable of dissolving a letter from Walnut. Yeah. It's tempting to feed all your chocolate to Stinky Snail. He's such a chocolate hog, but remember, Zengar plants like chocolate too. Yeah, they all... Yeah, I did want to point this out that you can actually feed them... You can actually feed the plants chocolate too. Oops, wrong button. I think it's Y. I think you had to do it. I think you just feed them when they need water. But yeah, the animation goes a little faster, and the plant gives you coins really faster too when they're fully grown. So yeah, I just want to point that out. Anyways, let's feed the tree some more tree food. Torchwood, fire is hard in range, but Zamboni, screen door layers, and catapults can take the heat. Yeah. If you rely on upgrade plants in Sorrel Endless, be TT aware that they get more expensive and more you have on your lawn. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like about Survival Endless. The upgrade plants can actually cost more sun. So yeah, wait till then and you'll see how it's going to get that bonus episode. The imps in iZombie seem weak, but they're speedy and great for fetching that last brain. And you put it in that, you read all that time. Wow. If you enter Trickadile, don't be surprised if they see something wacky when your lawnmowers. Don't forget to fill LB, RB, LT, RT first, and I read all that time. And yeah, what that is the Tree of Wisdom's actually telling you a cheat code you can put in. So yeah, thank you for feeding me. I'm at a new wisdom for now, but I might have if you grow me tall enough. Alright, so we are halfway to 100 feet. At this point, each time you go feed him, he'll say this. Thank you for feeding me. I'm out of new wisdom for now, but I might have more if you grow me tall enough. What that means is, if you keep growing him up to a certain for a certain amount of feet tall, he'll tell you something very interesting. For now, he won't tell us anything. Here's some wisdom that bears repeating. The number of coins you receive at Walnut Ballin is proportional, and how cool you is say all the time. It's hard to read all the things you say in time. So yeah. Anyways, enough of 5 minutes in the video. Let's actually do the thing I want to show off. We're gonna be doing Suburban Almanac. What is that? Well, some of y'all already told you about this, but it's a list of all the plants in the game. This whole entire episode, I'm just gonna be showing off all the plants and zombies. Read the thing about the plants. So, yeah, this is the list of all the plants in the game. Tells you all about it, and some little facts. I don't know if it's facts, but it's like a little funny stuff about it. Alright, so let's start with the plants. Pea shooter. Pea shooters are your first line of defense. They shoot peas at attacking zombies. They do normal damage. How can a single plant grow and shoot as many peas so quickly? Pea shooter says. Hard work. Comment, and healthy, well balanced breakfast of sunlight and high fiber carbon dioxide. Make it all possible. Customer's sun charges fast. So yeah, I don't really use this plant much because it doesn't shoot very fast. It's just a plant I don't really use that often.
I use it sometimes.
Yeah, Sammy does use it sometimes. Alright, next plant. Sunflower. Sunflowers are essential for your produce extra sun. Try a plant as many as you can. Possibly sun, charges fast. Separate touch and normal, which is 50. Sunflower can't resist bouncing to the beat. Which beat is that? Why, the life-giving jazzy rhythm of the earth itself, thumping at a frequency only Sunflower can hear. So yeah, Sunflower is like the most important plant to use in the game. It's like the most common plant in the game. You use it like every level you play. Almost every level you play with a Sunshroom. We'll get to that when we get to that one. So yeah, I would just use this so often. Cherry bomb. Cherry bombs can blow up all zombies in the area. They have a short fuse, so plant them near the zombies. Cost 150 sun. Charge very slow. Yikes. Damage, they have massive damage. All zombies in the medium area. Is their range? Usage. Single use instant. I will explode, says Cherry number 1. No, let's Dante instead, says his brother, Cherry number 2. That's on the right, I'm guessing. After an intense conversation, they agree to explode night. So yeah, this plant I don't use so often. Okay, as you turn out bit so I can hear him when talking. Anyways, this plant I don't use it that often. It's not very it is helpful, but the thing is a lot of times I waste it on accident sometimes in some levels. So this plant, it's okay to use. So enough talking about that, let's go to the next plant. Walnuts. Walnuts have hard shells which you can use to protect your other plants. Toughness high. Costly sun, charges slow. People wonder how I feel about getting constantly cheated on by zombies, saying Walnut. Well, what don't you realize is that with my limited sense, all I can feel is a kind of tingling, like a relaxing back rub. Alright. The walnuts, it's a good plant. I do use it a lot often, but the other nut plants are actually better. So it's a plant I like to use sometimes. So it's a great plant to use. Alright. Potato mine. Potato mines pack a powerful punch, but they need a while to arm themselves, so you should plant them ahead of zombies. They will explode on contact. Cost 25 sun, charges slow. Massive damage. Its range is all zombies in a small area, which is very tiny. And single is delayed activation is its usage. Some folks say potato mine is lazy. He leaves everything to the last minute. Tallant says nothing. He's too busy thinking about his investment strategy. Alright, yeah, this plant I use a lot often. Lots of like survival levels, for example. So this plant I always use in survival levels or any kind of level I play, depending on the daytime levels mostly. So it's a good plant to use. Alright. Next is the snow pea. Snow peas shoot frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy. Costs 175 sun, charges fast. Its damage is normal and it slows zombies down. Folks often tell Snow Pea how cool he is, or exhort him to chill out. They tell him to stay frosty. Snow Pea just rolls his eyes. He's heard them all. Alright, yep. So yeah, good. Just like as the regular pea shooter, but the difference is it slows it down and it costs more sun. So it's another good plant to use. Just the thing is, it shoots the same speed as the regular pea shooter and costs more sun. So yep. Chomper. Chompers can devour a zombie whole, but they're vulnerable while chewing. Costs 150 sun, charges fast. Damage is massive. The range is very short. Special is long delay between chomps. Chomper almost got a gig doing stunts in Hollywood, but it fell through when its agent demanded too much on the front end. Chomper's not riskable through, though. He says it's just part of the business. So yeah, this plant I don't use too often. Like the daytime or any kind of day low or any kind of low I can, if I'm in the mood for it. Fun to do that strategy. Defeat zombies with jumping but chompers. That's kind of a hard challenge. That's kind of a challenge. A little to do. So this plant, not a very good plant to use, because it takes a long time for them to swallow a zombie. Like 45 seconds. That's a long time. All right, for our last daytime plant in the game, the repeater. Repeaters fire 2 peas at a time. Yeah, that's it. Costs 200 sun. Charges fast. Damage normal for each pea is fire speed by 2. Repeater is fierce from the streets. He doesn't take attitude from anybody, plant or zombie, that he shoots peas to keep people at a distance. Security though. Repeater yearns for love. So yeah, it's an upgraded version of the regular pea shooter. Instead of shooting 1, it shoots 2, and it costs twice as more sun. So I use this plant quite often. So one of the best plants to use in the game. Alright, now for the first night plant, the Pepstram. Pepstrams are cheap, but they can only fire at a short distance. Costs 0 sun and charges fast. Damage normal, range is short, and sleeps during the day. I only recently became aware of the extensive zombies, says Pepstram. Like many fungi, I just assumed that they were fairy tales or movie monsters. This whole experience has been a huge eye-opener for me. So yeah, this plant I use quite often for just the night levels, really. Or fog levels, really. So yeah, this plant is usually used just for those two locations. For so you can get a chance to get sun, and they'll defeat some zombies for you while you're trying to get enough sun for sunflowers and things like that. Alright, next mushroom plant is the Sunshroom. Sunshrooms give small sun at first, and normal sun later. Costs 25 sun, charges fast. Sun production is low, then normal later at some point, when it's their falling time. Sleeps during the day as well. Sunshrooms hate sun. He hates it so much that when it builds up in his system, he spits out as fast as he can. He just won't abide it to him. Sun is crass. So yeah, he hates sun for whatever reason. Anyways, yeah, it's another good plant. I don't know, it's better than the sunflower. Yeah, but it is better than the sunflower in the sequel. Sorry, yeah, plant I would just use so often in the night levels only. Sorry, our third night plant is the Fume Shroom. Fume Shrooms can shoot fumes that can pass through screen doors. Damage normal. Penetrate screen doors. Its range is all zombies in the fume cloud. Costs 75 sun. Charges fast. It sleeps during the day. I was in the deed and job, producing yeast spores for a bakery. Said Fume Shroom. Then post shrooms. Less I'm told about this great opportunity. Less than zombies now. Now I really feel like I'm making a difference. So yeah, good plant, not zombie. Great plant to use for zombies that has like an object that blocks attacks, like screen doors or ladders, things like that. So I would use this against those zombies. Sorry. And our fourth night plant is the Gravebuster. Who ya call? Gravebusters! Okay, I'm explaining. Okay, plant Gravebusters on graves to remove the graves. Costs 75 sun, charges fast. Usage is single use, but it must be planted on graves, aka tombstone. Special removes the tombstones. Despite Gravebuster's fearsome appearance, he wants everyone to know that he loves kittens and spends his off hours wandering at a local zombie relation center. It's just the right thing to do, he says. Alright, so yeah, this plant's only used for removing tombstones, and you only see tombstones in the front yard at night. You don't see tombstones on any other place. And yeah, except versus mode. Yeah, versus mode. You actually see tombstones versus mode only in the night time. That's like the only time you see that, and you'll see what I mean about tombstones in versus mode. We'll get to that episode. All right, our fifth night plant is the Hippo Shroom. When eaten, Hippo Shrooms will make a zombie turn around and fight for you. Costs 75 sun. Recharge slowly though. Usage is single use on contact. Special makes a zombie fight for you. Sleeps during the day. Zombies are our friends, as sisters, Hippo Shroom. They're badly misunderstood creatures who play a vital role in our ecology. We can and should do more to bring them around to our way of thinking. So yeah, Hippo Shroom, it hypnotizes zombies. Best to use this plant on the strong zombies. I would not use it on the weakest zombies because it won't be a good idea. And yeah, it only works on zombies that they eat it, not the ones they like crush or destroy things. Like Granishores or Zombonis, they won't work on that way. So anyways, our sixth night plant is the Security Shroom. Security Shrooms are long-range shooters. They hide when enemies get near them. Cost 25 sun. Charge fast. Does no real damage. Stop shooting when zombies get close to it. Sleeps during the day. Who's there? Whispered Security Shroom. Voice barely audible. Go away. I don't want to see anybody unless it's the man from the circus. Okay. So yeah, great shooting, a really cheap shooting plant, but not when zombies get close. So this plant, I would say it's okay. It's okay plant. Not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying it's good that it shoots when there's a lot of zombies that's so far away from them. So this plant's okay to use. Our seventh night plant is the Ice Shroom. Ice Shroom's temporarily demolishes all zombies on the screen. Charge 75 sun. Cost 75 sun, I'm sorry. Charge is very slow. Ice Shroom's temporarily immobilize all zombies on the screen. Damage very light. It mauls his zombies. All zombies on the screen. His range, usage single use instant. Sleeps during the day. Ice Shrooms frowns, not because they're unhappy or because he disappeared. I'm sorry, he just disrupted, but because of a childhood injury that left his facial nerves paralyzed. Sorry. This plant's great for freezing zombies, but the thing is, it just charges very slow and you gotta spend more sun in the daytime. I do use this plant a lot on daytime survival levels, really. So this plant's a good plant too, I would say. Alright, for our last night plant is the Doom Shroom. Doom Shrooms destroy everything in a large area and leave a crater that can be planted on, that cannot be planted on. Costs 125 sun. Charges very slow. Massive damage. All zombies in huge areas. His range, singles instant or usage. Special leaves a crater. Also sleeps during the day. You're lucky I'm on your side, says Doom Shroom. I could destroy everything you hold dear. It won't be hard. So yeah, not much to say for Doom Shroom, but does a very big, massive damage. Best to use it in survival in survival levels. When there's like a big web of zombies, if you're having trouble. Sorry, yeah. And the thing is, it leaves a crater, even on the water and on the roof too. Take a very long amount of time. Sorry. Next plant for our first pull plant is the lily pad. Lily pads lay a plant non-aquatic plants on top of them. Special non-aquatic plants can be planted on top of it. That's all it says for special. Must be planted water only. Costs 25 sun, charges fast. Lily pads never complains. Lily pad never wants to know that what's going on. Put a plant on top of lily pad. He won't say a thing. Does he have staring opinions or shocking secrets? Nobody knows. Lily pad keeps it all inside. So yeah, the most common water plant in the game. In the pool, in the fog, and that's really the only two locations you can use this plant on. And yeah, if you want to plant something in the pool. Alright, our second pool plant is the squash. Squashes will smash the first zombie that gets close to it. Cost 50 sun, charges slow. Massive damage, short range, hits all zombies that it lands on, and it's single use since its usage. I'm ready, yells Squash. Let's do it. Put me in. There's nobody better. I'm your guy. Come on. What are you waiting for? I need this. Okay, that's such random comments that he's saying. Anyways, yeah, Squash is like one of the other most common plants in the game that used for if there's like a tub zombie that's real hard to defeat or to start the level off with, like Zombonis, and it takes 2 to kill a Gargantuar. So yeah, that's it with that Squash. I would say I give a great I would say like awesome for this plant. It's alright. Free Peter. Free Peters shoot peas in free lanes. Costs 325 sun. Charges fast. Does normal damage for each pea, and range is free lanes. Free Peter like reading background in long periods of inability in the park. Free Peter enjoys going to shows, nuclear, modern jazz. I'm just looking for that special song. He says Free Peter's spirit number is 5. Okay, that's must be why it's cost 325 sun for that. So yeah, really good plant. One of the best plants to use in the game, but the thing is, it costs a lot of sun just to plant one. But the good thing is, it shoots 3 lanes, so you don't have to plant 3 of them. So you don't have to plant 5 of them if you want to. So I give a 10 out of 10 for this plant. Alright, and our 4th pull plant is the Tangle Kelp. Tangle Kelps are quiet plants. They pull the first zombie that nears them underwater. Costs 25 sun. Charges slow. Does massive damage. Single use on contact. Must be playing on water. I'm totally invisible. Tangle Kelp thinks to himself, I'll hide here, just below the surface, and nobody will see me. His friends tell him that they can see him perfectly well, but he'll never change. So yeah, Tangle Kelp is a great plant it's like the Tamine, but the difference is it can only plant water. So, still, it's not a very constantly plant I use. I don't use this plant too often, but still, it's a great plant to use if you wanna just defeat some zombies. If you're not ready to plant anything in the water yet, in the pool location or the fog location. Sorry. So yeah, I just say this plant's okay to use. And for our 5th pull plant is the Jalapeno. Jalapenos destroy an entire land of zombies. Costs 125 sun. Recharges very slow. Massive damage. All zombies are in the land. Is its range? Use it single use instead. Jalapeno says. He's not going to explode, but this time, soon. So soon it's close. He knows it. He can feel it. His whole life's been leading up to this moment. So yeah, one of the best plants used in the game. If the level goes chaotic, try using this guy. And it instantly destroys zombies except Gargantuar, which takes 2. But he's one of the most powerful zombies in the game. So I say an awesome plant to use in this game. Our 6th pull plant is the Spikeweed. Spikeweeds pop tires and hurt any zombies that steps on them. Costs 100 sun, charges fast. Deals normal damage. His range is all zombies that walk over it. That hurts them. Special it cannot be eaten by zombies in it, but it does destroy it when a Zomboni or cattail zombie runs over. It can get crushed by Gargantuar also. Hockey is Spikeweed's oscillation. He's got box station tickets. He keeps close track of his favorite players, and he constantly cleans up in the office hockey pool. Just one problem: he's terrified of pucks. Wow, that's too bad for him. So yeah, Spikeweed, great plant to use if you just want to do a strategy by just trying to defeat zombies with these guys and hurts them when when zombie steps on them, but it just does a little amount of damage though. Not a very powerful one, but it is helpful for vehicle zombies. Sorry, and I say this is a good plant to use. Alright, our second to last pull plant is the Torchwood. Torchwoods can turn peas that pass through them into fireballs. I deal twice as much damage. Costs 175 sun, charges fast. Special doubles the damage of peas that pass through fireballs that deal damage to nearby zombies on impact. Everybody likes and respects Torchwood. They like him for his integrity, for his steadfast friendship, for his ability to greedily maximize pea damage. But Torchwood has a secret: he can't read. Wow, that's too bad for him. Anyways, yeah, this plant I use quite often for pea shears, for any kind of pea shear in the game except snow peas, which they don't. Which, if the snow peas will just turn pass through fireball. Torchwood will turn to regular peas. So yeah, put another one, it'll turn to fireballs. So yeah, I will not use this plant with against right in front of snow peas. And I just say this is an awesome plant to use. So our last pull plant is the Tallant. Tallants are heavy-duty wall plants. That can't be. Let me start over. Tallants are heavy-duty wall plant that can't be filed over. Costs 125 sun. Charges slow. Toughness is very high. Special can't be followed or jumped over by any kind of zombie that can jump over it. People wonder if there's a really between Walnut and Tallant's laps a rich Burton laugh. How could there be anything between us? We are brothers. If we knew what Walnut has done for me. Tallant's voice trails off, and he smells knowingly. So yep, a great tall nut plant, and yet this one has more toughness than the regular walnut, like walnuts do. So a plant I would use often for survival levels like that. Alright, and now for the fog plants. Our first fog plant is the sea shroom. Sea shrooms are aquatic plants that shoot short-range spores. Deals normal damage, and its range is short. Once you plant in water and slips during the day. Cause 0 sun and charges slow. Oh, didn't mean to press that. Sea shroom has never seen the sea. In its name, it's in his name. He's heard loads about it, but he's just never found the time. One day, though, it'll go down. So yeah, the good thing about this plant is it causes your sun, and it's only planted in water, so you can use it just like the Pepstram, like in the night levels. But it's only used on the only time you can ever use it is in the fog, or not. You can use it in the pool levels too, but yes, you got plenty of coffee beans though. So yeah, I just would say this is an okay plant to use, and also it charges really slowly. That's one problem. So this plant's okay to use. So anyways, our second fog plant is the Planetarium Ledge. Is light up in the area, letting you see for fog. Charges 25 sun and charges slow. Range is 1 lane, and special lets you see for fog. Plungers defies science. He just does. Other plants eat light and excrete oxygen. Planetarium eats darkness and relates light. Planetarium's caddy about he does it. I'm not gonna say sorcery. I wouldn't use the term dark forces. I think I've said enough. Alright. See if Planetarium. This plant's okay to use. I just don't use it so often. But only fog is like the only time you can ever use it. And you gotta plant 2 of them, and the thing I like about it is that you have to plant very far for you gotta plant like somewhere like the other side of the lawn that's possible the zombies can have a chance to eat it up. So I said this plant's okay to use. So yeah. Our third fog plant is the Cactus, aka cacti, is what I call it. Cacti shoots spikes that can hit both ground and the air targets, like balloon zombies. Costs 125 sun and charges fast. Deals normal damage and range is ground and air. She's prickly, sure, but cacti spikes. But belly is spongy hurt filled with love and goodwill. She just wanted to hug and be hugged. Most folks can't hang with that. But Cactus doesn't mind. She's been seen in Armadillo. For for a while, and it really seemed to be working out. So yeah, the only time I would use this is like against splint zombies, or use it for fun. Yeah, I just don't use this plant that much. Anyways, I use it just to complete a level, just for fun. So I would say this plant's okay to use. I just don't use it so often. Our fourth fog plant is the Bloover. Bloovers blow away all balloon zombies in fog. Costs 100 sun, charges fast. Singular's instant is its usage. Special blows away all balloon zombies in the fog too. When Bloover was 5, he got a shiny new birthday cake. Bloover made his wish, puffed and puffed, and was able to extinguish only 60% of the candles. Instantly, I've given up though. He's used that early defeat as a catalyst to push himself hard and ever since. So, the good thing about this plant is it blows away the balloon zombies in fog. But the bad thing about it is it costs a lot of sun, and the fog doesn't stay away forever. It comes back after a little while, like a few seconds. I just don't really like this plant much. Sorry, that's all I have to say. But like the only purpose of using it is for like survival levels or survival hard difficulty if there's any balloon zombies. That's not the only time I just use it. So and our fifth fog plant is the Split Pea. Split Peas shoots peas forward and backwards. Costs 125 sun and charges fast. Deals normal damage. Its range is forward and backwards. Varying speeds by 1 forward. It shoots ×2 backwards. Alright. Yeah. I'm a gimney, says Split Pea. I know, big surprise, but having 2 heads, or really, 1 head with a large head like growth on the back, pays off big in my line of work. Alright. The thing I like about this plant is just it doesn't shoot it doesn't kill it doesn't kill a digger zombie in time when it's in the very back. That's just a thing. So I don't really use it that much. Anyways, this plant is just not a good plant to use. So I just wouldn't use this at all. It's just terrible plant to use. Anyways, next plant is the Starfruit. Starfruits can shoot stars in 5 directions. Costs 125 sun, charges fast. Deals normal damage in 5 directions is range. Oh man, it's a Starfruit. I went to the dentist the other day, and he said I have 4 cavities. I got count it 1 tooth. 4 cavities in 1 tooth. How does that happen? I don't even know, Starfruit. Anyways, so yeah, this plant, it's alright to use. Thing I don't like about it is, it's kind of hard to tell what directions it shoots forwards. It's easy to tell where it shoots from up and downwards and backwards. Kind of hard to angle it out. So try to apply as many as you can, so as long as we get defeated so quickly. So this plant, I would say it's okay plant to use. I don't use it that often. So I just say it's okay plant to use. Alright, our 7th fog plant is the most common plant used in survival levels is the pumpkin. Pumpkins protect plants that are within their shells. Costs 125 sun and charges slow. Toughness is high. Special can be planted over other than our plant. Pumpkin hasn't heard from his Russian Renified lately. Apparently, Renified's a big star, some kind of, what was it? Sports hero, Piggy Master. Pumpkin doesn't really get it. He just does his job, protecting plants on him. So yeah, one of the most common plants used in the game on survival levels, especially survival endless. So yeah, I use this so often. So try to plant as much as you can to protect most of your plants from gargantuars and other zombies in the game. So anyways, our last fog plant in the game is the Magnet Shroom. Magnet Shrooms remove helmets and other metal objects from zombies. Costs 100 sun, charges fast. Ranges nearby zombies. Special removes metal objects from the zombies. It sleeps during the day. Magnetism is a powerful force, very powerful. Sometimes it scares Magnet Shroom a little. He's not sure if he can handle that kind of responsibility. Sorry, this plant I would use so often when there's like a level of, if there's like some zombies with so many melt objects. It just makes those levels much easier. So I would use this plant with only in those levels. So I give a great for this plant. Anyways, now it's time for the roof plants. First roof plant is the Cabbage Pulp. Cabbage Pulps pearl cabbages at the enemy. Deals costs 100 sun and charges fast. Does normal damage and ranges lobbed. Cabbage Pulp is okay with launching the cabbages at zombies. It's what he's paid for. After all, he's he's good at it. He just doesn't understand how the zombie get up on the roof in the first place. Yeah, that's really weird. How did they get up the roof? They use like a big ladder or something. Anyways, Cabbage Pulp. This plant I don't use so often. I just use it sometimes randomly if I want to play a little for fun. But yeah, it's not a very powerful plant. This plant is just okay to use. So I just give it good for this one. And now for the second roof plant, another most common plant in the game, Flower Pot. Flower Pot let you plant on the roof. Costs 25 sun, charges fast. Special allows plant some on the roof. I'm a pot for plant, yet I'm also plant. Has your mind exploded yet? Okay, that's so random. And yeah, so yeah, that's all it does. It lets you plant the roof. So the problem is about the roof levels is you have to spend a little more sun just to plant something. That's just one problem, but you do start off with 3 rows of flower pots in most of the roof levels. So alright, in case you know, the flower pots do have a face. It's really hard to see it. It kind of has like a little frowny face. Anyways, I just give a good for this plant. And our third roof plant is the Kernel Pulp. Kernel Pulps fling corn kernels and butter at zombies. Damage is light. Kernel do light damage, and butter does normal damage. Its range is lob, and specials butter and mauls the zombies for whatever reason. Costner's son charges fast. Kernel Pulps is the eldest of the Pulp brothers. Of the 3 of them, Kernel is the only one who constantly remembers the others' birthdays. He bugs them about a little too. So yeah, this plant is good, but problem is it does light damage. So yeah, even if you plant so many, that problem is that the zombies might actually beat you from that. Like for a bunch of them, they might have a good chance to actually beat you and eat up all your Kernel Pulps. So this plant I would say is good as well. Anyways, our fourth roof plant is the Coffee Bean. Use coffee beans to wake up sleeping mushrooms. Costs 75 sun and charges fast. Usage is single use instant. Special, can you plant over another plant to wake up mushrooms? Hey guys, hey, says Coffee Bean. Hey, what's up? Who's that? Hey, did you see that thing? What thing? Whoa, lands. Yep, coffee bean sure does get excited for whatever reason. Alright. And yeah, the great thing about it just likes to plant on mushrooms, and problem is about using mushrooms at daytime levels is you have to spend more sun on them. So for like 75 extra sun just to wake them up, that's it. Too bad. And luckily you don't have to do that in the sequel game, luckily. Alright, so I give it a great. I'm sorry, I would say just good for this plant. So our 5th roof plant is the garlic. Garlic devours zombies into other lanes. Diverts zombies to other lanes, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, okay, hold up. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, sorry for that interruption. Anyways, the garlic costs 50 sun, charges fast. Garlics divert zombies to other lanes. Like, oh, I already said that. Usage is on contact. Special, divert zombies to other lanes. Lane diversion isn't just Garlic's profession, it's his passion. He carries and invents doctorate in federation from the British University. He'll talk all day about lane vectors and repulses arrays. He even pushes things into alternate avenues at home. Somehow his wife puts up with that. Huh, okay. Anyways, this plant, I would just use it so often for like just put one garlic on the very end of the lane, at the very top lane, the very end of the top lane, and put a bunch of sunflowers right behind it. Just try to make sure you plant their garlic when it's almost eaten up. So I would just say this is a great plant to use for that strategy. As long as you're careful enough, you focus on the garlic. Alright, anyways, our 6th roof plant is the umbrella leaf. Umbrella leaves protect nearby plants from bungees and catapults. Cost 100 sun, charges fast. Special protects adjacent plants from bungees and catapults. Spring, says umbrella leaf. Don't you like that? I can do it again. Spring! Woo! That's me popping up and to protect stuff around me. Yeah, just like that. Exactly like that. Believe it. Yeah, I just like that comment. And yeah, the only time you can ever use this plant is just make sure protect from bunnies and catapult zombies when they're trying to steal the plants and from getting hurt by basketballs. So I would say great plant to use. I just don't use it when there's no bunnies and catapults, so yeah. That's something you don't see too often. So that's all I'd say about this plant. Now for this, the 7th roof plant, the Marigold. Marigolds give you silver and gold coins. That's it. Just specials give you coins. Cost 50 sun, charges slow. Marigold spends a lot of time of deciding whenever to spit out a silver coin or a gold one. She thinks about it. Weighs the angels. She does solid research and keeps up the current publications. That's how winners say stay ahead. And yeah, this plant I don't use too often. It doesn't help you fight zombies. All it does is give you coins. Just kind of a way to stock up on coins if you want to. That's like the only purpose of doing that. It's just give you coins. That's it. Sorry, let's say this plant's okay to use. Now it's time for the last root plant in the game. One of my favorite ones of all time. The Melon Pulp. Melon Pulps do heavy damage to groups of zombies. Cost 300 sun. Charges fast. Deals heavy damage. Range is lobbed. Special. Melons damage nearby enemies on impact. There's no fuse modestly with Melon Pulp. Sun for damage. I delivered the biggest punch on the lawn, he says. I'm not I'm not bragging around the numbers. You'll see. So yeah, the best loving plant in the game. Every roof low I mostly do. I always use this plant. Yeah, I don't use any of the Cabbage or Kernel Pulp at all. Unless I want to use those two. Most of the time I use the Melon Pulp. I say one of the awesomest plants to use in the game. Alright, now for the special plants in the game. The first upgrade plant, the Gatling pea. Gatling peas shoot 4 peas at a time. Costs 250 sun, charges very slow. Damage is normal for each pea. Fire speed time by 4. Must be planted on repeaters. Gatling pea's parents were concerned when he's announced his mission to join the military. But honey, it's so dangerous. They said in using Gatling pea refused to budge. Life is dangerous, he replied. Eyes gleaming with steely conviction. Sorry, yes. So yeah, this is one of my most favorite plants in the game. They got some pea. The thing I like about it is it's an upgrade version of the repeater. Shoots 4 peas at a time, and you can do so much damage to zombies. The thing is, it charges very slow. Actually, all the upgrade plants in the game charge very slow. So that's one thing I don't like about the upgrade plants. Sorry, and I say no, some plant to use. Alright, and our second upgrade plant is the Twin Sunflower. Twin flowers give you twice as much sun as normal sunflower. Sun protection is double. Unless we plant sunflowers. Costs 150 sun, charges very slow. It was a crazy night of forbidden science that brought Twin Sunflower into existence. Thunder crashed overhead. Strange lights flickered. Even the very roaring wind seemed to hiss. It's dangerous. It's angry Dino. But to know Enville, Twin Sunflower was alive. Alive! Sorry. So yeah, Twin Sunflower is the most common sunflower I ever use in the game. I mean, most of the levels I always choose the Twin Sunflower. It's better than the regular sunflower. Just make sure you have enough sun for this. So yep, I say good for this plant. Actually great because it gives a lot of sun, but problem is it costs a lot and charges slow, very slow. And our third upgrade plant is the Shroud. Costs 150 sun, charges very slow. Shrooms release heavy fumes in the area around themselves. Must be planted fume shrooms. I've always enjoyed releasing heavy fumes, says Shroom. I know a lot of people aren't cool with that. They say it's a rude or that it smells bad. All I can say is, would you rather have your brain eaten by zombies? I sure won't. Anyways, the Shroud, one of the best plants to use, especially survival levels. And yeah, Shrooms are really powerful. They will handle almost all the zombies for you. Make sure you have pumpkin around them, because I use that so constantly. Every time I use these guys. So I say, awesome plant to use. Alright, and our fourth upgrade plant is the cattail. Cattails can attack any lane and shoot down balloon zombies too. Costs 225 sun, charges very slow. Must be planted on the lily pads. Woof, says cattail. Woof, woof, woof. Does that confuse you? Do you expect me to say meow like a cat just because the word cat is in my name and I also do like a cat? That's not how things work around here. I refuse to be pigeonholed. Okay, that's so random. So yeah, cattail, one of my favorite plants to use in the game. Okay, I've been saying that quite. I like most of these plants. And most of the whirlpool or fog levels I do, I always use this plant. So yeah, it takes down like most of the zombies for you if you're having trouble. And these pull levels, or fog levels too. I use it more often than the fog levels. I'm sorry, pull levels. I don't use it too often in fog levels. So I say awesome for this plant too. Alright, and our fifth upgrade plant is the winter melon. Winter melons do heavy damage to it and slows a group of zombies down. Costs 200 sun, charges very slow. Damage is very heavy. Range is lob, fire speed, 1.5 by 2. 1.5 by 1.5. Sorry. Special melons damage and freeze nearby zombies on impact. Let's plan on Melon Pulp. I'm sorry. Winter melon tries to calm his nerves. He hears the zombies approach. Will he make it? Will anyone make it? Sure they will. So yeah, Winter melon. I would say use this for survival unless. Yeah, because if I were you guys, I would use this in survival endless. I would use this really often, but the problem is it costs so much. You had to spend so much sun on getting at least one. 500 total. That's just a lot. But I still say this is an awesome plant to use. Alright, now for the 6th upgrade plant, the Gold Magnet. Gold Magnets collect coins and diamonds for you. Unless we play on Magnet Shrooms. Cost 50 sun, charges very slow. How did I end up here? Ask Gold Magnet. I was on the fast track corner office. Full benefits. Stock options. I was gonna be vice president of Miss Western Opportunities. Now I'm here on this lawn. I'm in serious danger of being eaten to death. Oh, a coin. So, yeah, that's all he does. Is just grab coins and that's it. And diamonds for you. Yeah, I would just use this if there's like a lot of coins and you're just too busy grabbing them all. Try using this. So yeah, this is like the least helpful one in the game. I don't use this too often. So this plant, I'm gonna say okay. So alright, now our 7th upgrade plant is the Spike Rock. Spike Rocks pop multiple tires and damage zombies that walk over it. Alright, must be planting Spikeweeds. Costs 125 sun, charges very slow. Spike Rock just got back from a trip to Europe. He had a great time. Meet some wonderful people. Really rounded his horizons. But he never knew what they made museums so big or put so many paintings on them. That was a big surprise for him. Okay, that didn't really say much about Spikeweed. Spikeweed. They just talk about Spikeweed. Anyways, I'm sorry. It does say Spike. I wasn't really listening to it. My bad, guys. Anyways, Spike Rock is an upgraded version of the Spikeweed. Really helpful to use this on Zomboni levels. If there's any level that has Zombonis in it. And especially use it on Boss of Bonanza minigame. So yeah. I would say awesome for this plant too. And finally, for the last upgrade plant in the game, well, there's like 2 more plants of this. And it is the Cob Cannon. Costs 500 sun. Charges very slow. Press A on the Cob Cannon to launch a deadly cobs of corn. Allows you plants in 2 side-by-side kernel pulps. What's the deal with Cob Cannon? Anyway, we want to Harvard. He protects law in a precision New York firm. He can explode whole areas of zombies with a single corn launch. All this is common knowledge, but deep inside, he really makes him trip. Really makes him tick. So yeah, man, this plant is a very great plant, awesome plant to use for just doing big explosions. Yes, Rattle is like endless. That's like the most common level to use this plant. The problem is it costs 500 sun, and they can get eaten the same amount of time like most of the plants get eaten. Like 1 or 2 seconds, it's cool eating if a zombie just eats it continuously non-stop. So yeah, that's one problem about this plant. But anyways, awesome plant to use. I would say great, because it doesn't have very much health and it has a lot of sun to spend on it. And finally, for the final plant in the entire game, the Imitator. Imitators let you use 2 of the same plant during the level. I remember the zombie wars back in '76, says Imitator in a raspy old man's voice. Back then, we didn't have all those fancy pea shears and jalapenos. All we had was guts in the spin. So yeah, this plant lets you use to the same plant during the level. Some levels, like survival levels, example. So yeah, I would say great, awesome for this plant. And there you go, guys. Those are all the plants in the game. Alright, and whoa, we're like an hour into the video right now. It takes an hour to show you all those plants in the game. Every single plant. Yeah, it's a lot of plants, and yeah, it's all the plants in the game. Yeah, just for fun, show all the zombies in the game. Here's the basic zombie in the game. Regular guard, virtually zombie. Toughness low. This zombie loves brains. Can't get enough brains. All day and night. Out old and stinky brains. Rotten brains. Brains clearly past their prime. Doesn't matter, regular zombie wants some. So yeah, that's the most common zombie in the game. A very decent one, very easy one to defeat. So alright. Second zombie is the Flag Zombie. Flag Zombie marks a arrival of a huge power wave of zombies. Toughness is low. Make no mistake, Flag Zombie loves brains, but somewhere down in the line, he also picked up a vacation with flags. Maybe it's because the flags always have brains on them. Hard to say. So yeah, this zombie, you do see it so often, only when there's like a huge wave of zombies approaching at some point in the level. But yeah, that's all you don't think to see it. Alright, we got Conehead Zombie. His traffic conehead piece makes him twice as tough as normal zombie. Toughness is medium. Conehead Zombie shoved modestly forward for like every other zombie, but something made him stop. Made him pick up a traffic cone and stick on his head. Oh yeah, he likes to party. So yep, the zombie is not too difficult to defeat, but they do got a little more toughness to fight. So yep. Pole vaulting zombie. Pole vaulting zombie vaults with a pole. Toughness medium. Speeds fast and normal after a jump. Specials jump in the first plane he runs into. So you got some zombies take it further as more push themselves beyond the normal into greatness. That's pole vaulting zombie right there. That is so him. So yeah, one of the somewhat harder zombies to beat when they hop over the first plane it gets to. So I would just like plant something right in front of it to defeat it, so they won't be so annoying. Sorry. Next is Buckethead Zombie. His bucket makes him extremely resistant to damage. Toughness high. Weakness is Maggot Shroom. Buckethead Zombie always wore a bucket. Part of it was a sort his uniqueness is an unscared world. Mostly, he just forgot it was there for the first place. So one of the hardest zombies to kill in this game. But easy way to do it is just by using exploding plants or trying to shoot up like a lot of firepower. Plants deal a lot of damage, so they will kill these guys. Alright, next is Newspaper Zombie. His newspaper provides limited defense. Toughness is low. Same for the newspaper toughness. Speed is normal. Until it breaks. He uses the newspaper, he runs really fastly. He walks really fast. Newspaper Zombie was this close to finishing Sudoku puzzle. No wonder he's freaking out. Yeah, like this close. That's why he gets mad. Like that. And anyways, So yeah, this zombie's not too difficult. As long if you have a lot of firepower and try to be sure he dies in time. So right, not really a problem with this guy. Screen door zombie. His screen door is offensive shield. Toughness low. Screen door toughness high. Weakness, fume shroom and magnet shroom. He got his screen door from the last experimentally defense home he vested after he ate the homeowner's brains. Oh man, that's not good. Some problem is with the zombie is he has a shield and it has lots of hits. But if you use lemon plants or a split pea, he won't be such a problem. Especially magnet shrooms are fume shrooms, like it said in the right here. So yeah, this zombie, it's hard unless you have lobbing plants. Sorry. Football zombie. Football zombie makes the big plays. Toughness very high. Speed fast. Weakness magnet shroom. Football zombie gives 110% whenever he's on the field. He's a team player who delivers both offensively and defensively. He has no idea what football is. So man, this is one of the tougher zombies to beat in this game. The thing is, he's just pretty fast and he has so much health. Really good to hypnotize him, so he'll just eat up most of the zombie's brains for you. It's awesome for that one. Dancing zombie. Any resistance between dancing zombie and persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Toughness medium. Special summons backup dancers. Dancing zombies last album, Grr Brain Cerebral, or I don't know how to pronounce that, is really rocking up the undead charts. Alright, yep. So yeah, one of the hardest zombies to kill in this game. But yeah, he summons backup dancers. And they don't really do much. Which, okay, maybe we'll read his thing about it right now. Backup dancer. These zombies appear in sets of 4 whenever dance zombie rocks out. Toughness low. Backup dancer zombie spent 6 years perfecting his art at the Torchwood Performing Arts School in Zombie, New York City. So yeah, they don't really do much. They zombie just summons more of these guys when one of them gets defeated. Make sure you defeat the thin zombie, or you can hypnotize them if you want to. So he can hypnotize backup dancers. So yeah. Ducky Tube Zombie. The Ducky Tube allows this zombie to float in water. Toughness low, only appears in pool. It takes a certain kind of zombie to take a Ducky Tuber. Not every zombie can handle it. Some crack, they can't take it. When they walk away and give up on brains forever. Alright, so yeah, there's your basic Ducky Tube Zombie, Conehead Ducky Tube Zombie, and Buckethead Ducky Tube Zombie. You never know which one will be. And they can, and 3 of them randomly will appear in the last wave of every pull that we do. So sometimes you never know what your regular Conehead Buckethead zombies try to be prepared for the last waves appears. Snorkel Zombie. Snorkel zombies can swim underwater. Toughness low. Special submerges and avoid attacks. Only appears in the pool. Zombies can't breathe. They don't need air, so why does Snorkel Zombie need a snorkel to swim underwater? Answer. Peer pressure. Okay, that's so random. So yeah, plants that can shoot stuff won't shoot them or hair them out. But if you have lobbing plants like winter melons, it actually hurts them because they lob, because they throw stuff instead of shooting things. So alright, let's see what that zombie. Next zombie is the Zomboni. The Zomboni applies ice stream and pressure on your plants. Toughness high. Special crushes plants and leaves an ice trail. Alright, oh my god, right here. Not to be mistaken for a Zomboni at Brand Ice Reference Machine. Zomboni at the in the image of the ice reversing machine are the signature marks of Frank J. Zamboni and Co. Inc. And Zamboni is used with permission for all your non-zombie related ice person needs. Visit www.zamboni.com. I wonder if it does have. I wonder if this real website. I might need to find out after I record this video. If you're really curious, in the comments down below, is there really a website called that? Anyways, next zombie is. Oh wait a minute. Also, yeah, Zamboni is one of the toughest zombies to be in this game. Try using Jalapeno to burn that ice trail. So make sure they don't some of the zombie bobsled teams. Which we're about to see what that does. Zombie bobsled team. These zombies appear in teams of 4. Toughness low, each zombie. Also, toughness is low as well. Special only appears on ice trails. Zombie bobsled team work hard to get where they are. They live together, eat brains together, and train together to become a colossal zombie unit. So yeah, those zombies, the problem is that there's 4 of them and it takes a bit of time to kill them all. So yeah, Jalapeno will just get rid of them all if you just want to get rid of them immediately. So anyways, our next zombie is the Dolphin Rider zombie. Dolphin Rider zombies use dolphin to expert weaknesses in your pull defense. Toughness medium. Speed, fast and slow after jump. Special jumps over the first planet it runs into. Only appears a pull. The dolphin is also a zombie. That's all it says. Not much to say about this one. Anyways, so yeah, its toughness is medium, and yeah, it's like the pole vault zombie, but instead it gets on water. So kind of a hard zombie to kill. And that's what I say about that one. Next is one of my least favorite zombies in the game, Jack-in-Box zombie. This zombie carries an explosion surprise. Toughness medium, speed fast. Special Jack-in-Box zombie Jack-in-Box explodes. Weakness Magnetron. This zombie shivers not because he's cold, but because he's crazy. He really is. And kind of noisy too. And yeah, one of the hardest zombies to beat, just make sure you defeat him quickly before his Jack-in-Box explodes. You never know when it's going to explode. It'll explode at some point. He never gets to the other line unless you get rid of his Jack-in-Box with a Magnetron. So, alright. Next zombie is the Balloon Zombie. Balloon Zombie floats above the fray, immune to mass attacks. Toughness is low, speed's flying, special's flying, weakness, Cactus and Bloover. Balloon Zombie really lucked out. The balloon thing really works, and none of the other zombies have picked it up on it. Yeah, these one do their own way. And yeah, the Balloon Zombie floats above the plants, and you can't shoot him until you pop his balloon, which has a mad face on there. Pretty terrifying face on it. Anyways, yeah, the good thing is the toughness is really low, so you don't need to worry about that. So, alright. That's it with this zombie. Next is Digger Zombie, one of the crazy zombies to beat. This zombie digs to bypass your defenses. Toughness is medium, speed fast and slow. Special tunnels underground. It appears on the left side of the lawn. Weakness is split pea Magnetron. Digger Zombie spends 3 days a week getting his execution permits in order. So, alright, this zombie digs in the ground, and that can cause a really big problem. Make sure you have some cattails in the or fog levels, so it'll just handle them for you. So yeah, or make sure it's just to take your pickaxe away and it'll just dig right back up. There won't be a problem with these guys. So yeah, that's all I can say about this one. Pogo Zombie. Pogo Zombie hops to bypass your defenses. Toughness medium, special hops over plants. Weakness is Magnetron. Spring. And hold up a second, guys. We'll be right back. Sorry about the interruption. Anyways, spring. That's the sound of a powerful and offensive zombie. Doing what? He does best. Yeah. This zombie just hops over your plants and he won't be able to eat them. He just hops over them until he bumps into a Tallant, which that will stop him. So alright. Next one is a really rare zombie. Zombie Yeti. A rare and curious creature. Toughness is high. Special, runs away after a short while. Little is known about the Zombie Yeti, other than his name, birth date, social security number, criminal history, past work experience, and sandwich performance. Roast beef and Swiss. So yeah, the zombie just walks in the lane randomly, and it can appear in any level in the game. Even Vicksburg levels for whatever reason. Don't think they appear in that, because I've never seen them appear in those levels. Anyways, when you defeat them, they drop 5 gems. That's why it's so rare to defeat these guys. And they first appear in Adventure Mode Round 2 in the last fog level. And yeah, they don't ever appear before that. So yeah, they can appear at any time in this game, anywhere after that. And now for my favorite zombie, Bungee Zombie. Bungee Zombie attacks from above. Toughness medium. Special. Descends from the sky and steals a plant. Bungee Zombie loves to take risks. After all, what's the point of being dead if you don't have a will? Yeah. I really like using this zombie against in versus mode in iZombie too. That's like the only time I ever used this zombie or like it. So yeah, really fun zombie to use with those levels. Anyways, next one is Ladder Zombie. Ladder Zombie climbs over obstacles. Toughness medium, ladder toughness medium, speed fast, then slow after playing a lace and ladder. Weakness, Shroom and Magnetron. He picked up the ladder for $9. That's all I have to say about that one. And yeah, Shroom can actually go for if you want to do that way, or allowing plants to defeat him before, so you don't have to damage his ladder at all. Sorry. Next is Catapult Zombie. Catapult Zombie operates heavy machinery. Toughness is medium. Special, lobs basketballs at your plants. Of all the things Catapult Zombie could launch with his catapult, basketballs seem like the best and most obvious choice. You know, they're kind of hard to. It will hurt the plants pretty good from that. So yeah, you could use Spike Rocks to beat these guys if you want to, or if you have like a lot of firepower, you can just defeat them from there too. Or use a real life to stop them from basketballs in case if you want to. Next is Gargantuar. Gargantuar is a gigantic zombie. Toughness extremely high. Gargantuars walk the earth trembles when he moans. Other zombies fall silent. He is the other zombies' dream that could be, but he still can't find a girlfriend. Well, it's probably because he's too ugly to have a girlfriend. Anyways, yeah. And anyways, yeah, he's like one of the most toughest zombies in the game, but they don't appear so often. But they appear really often in Survival Endless. Yeah, they go crazy on it. Anyways, next zombie is Imp. Imps are tiny zombies hurled by Gargantuar deep into your defenses. Toughness, well, it says low, but I say it's very low toughness. It may be small, but he's performance in the zombie judo, zombie karate, and zombie bare knuckle brawling. He also plays the melodica. Anyways, next zombie, or I didn't say one thing about it. Okay, and then iZombie mode, his toughness is very low. but most of the levels, its temperature is just low. So that's enough about that one. And finally, the last zombie entire game is none other than Dr. Edgar George Zomboss. Dr. Zomboss rules them all. Toughness and robot shell, extreme. Edgar George Zomboss achieved his doctoration in technology in only 2 years, quickly mastering technology. He built his fearsome Zombot and set out its absolute dominance of his local subdivision. So yep, Zomboss is the leader of all the zombies in the game. And there you go, guys. That is the Suburban Almanac in the game. Alright. Wow. This was such a long video just showing Suburban Almanac. Luckily this video is already over. Oh yes, this is a long video. Alright, next bonus episode we're gonna be doing iZombie Endless. And yeah, I'll be showing off what that is next bonus episode. So, like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace out. See you guys later. Alligators. Goodbye, everyone.